Capricorn, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for early June 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we can dip our toes into energy and see what's happening for the lovely Capricorns. Hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going, my guides. Talk to me. What do we got for the Cappies here in early June? What energies, insights, all the things flowing around. And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. Let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Capricorn in early June, Gemini season here. What messages and insights do we have for our good friends here this week? And the deck is being a little particular so far. For anyone new here, I only read jumpers. Now, this is an energy that could be amazing, but at the same time, it could be a little cautionary as well. If you study the imagery there, the lady in a room full of mirrors, so there's a lot of energy around appearances. But before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the June subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk a little more in depth about this card. So it does show up from time to time in various different signs, and we see this lady in the center of the room, big, beautiful, puffy blue dress, and she's looking in a mirror. She is surrounded by mirrors. So, of course, the first thing we think of is aesthetics. So for some Capricorns out there, maybe you're changing something about your look. Maybe it's a wardrobe thing or a hair thing or just something about how you portray yourself to the outside world could be important. And I know Capricorns are usually very stylish individuals, and this is a stylish type of card. But another energy that I do pick up from this could be self-confidence. So maybe you're feeling very confident about yourself. Maybe some of you aren't feeling super confident about something in particular. But where we get to the dicey energy that could be contained within this card, this energy is just surrounded by the mirrors. So whether it's someone who's doing intensive self-reflection, or it could be somebody that's really egoic. So in this time, if you have dealings with anyone that has an inflated ego, you might want to keep an arm's distance or an arm's length. This could also be spirit telling you not to be too egoic about something. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. But we're just going to put that down right there. Let's get into tarot. Could just be the look thing, right? It could just be the aesthetics. But yeah, I always say that first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. Let's get you 3 tarot cards in the upright. Then we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. Shuffle it up here one time for my Capricorn friends in early June. And while we shuffle this up and get it ready to go, talk about last week's reading. There was a very strong mental type of energy last week. The reading was titled They Are Nervous. And what I was picking up was someone doing possible thought loops or someone being very much on edge. Now, yeah, I did see other things in the mix as well, and I felt for a lot of Capricorns, it could have been the energy of somebody else. It just felt very high strung. So if you've been a little tense or you've been having anxiety or anything like that, Spirit might want you to cut loose. But we're going to see what energy shows up this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone, so only take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone that you're linked to. Let's get it going. 3 cards here for my Cappies, please. What's going on for my good friends, please? Here we go. King of Swords, very strict and to the point. This could be somebody that is planning something as well. I like King of Swords energy, but it is no nonsense. That is for sure whenever he shows up in a spread. So we're just going to keep him there for now. Let's get a couple more. What do we got for Capricorn? Please. Here we go. Oh. A lot of sword action. So similar to what I said like last week, there's a lot of mental action that could still be here. There's something on someone's mind, okay, and it feels pretty intense. Let's get one more. Lots of people so far. Thank you. All right, 10 of Pentacles. So this could have a really good positive ending, whatever situations you might be going through. So let's get that up there. And yeah, let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get into that juicy, intuitive stuff. So at first look, first glance, I was already commenting a little bit about the elements that we see here, because the elements are very important when you do a reading, because we have the King of Swords, the Knight of Swords, very similar in their ways and similar in their energies. It's no BS. Think of the mind state, think of the mindset when we see these types of cards. It could also be communication. That's the big thing with swords. But we have this beautiful 10 of Pentacles, earthy energy on the back end that's kind of grounding this down. So whatever it is you might be going through right now, whether good, bad, or indifferent, there could be a happy ending here. So we'll see. I'm feeling there could possibly be a twist of energy. We'll see when we go through. Let's go through one by one and build this out. So position number one, more detail about this King of Swords. Of course, this could be an air sign that you're connected to. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And kings represent control of their respective suit. So swords, once again, they represent the mind state, thoughts. Same with anxiety we were seeing last week. So this could be someone trying to keep their mind right, control how they think about something. It's also an extremely strategic type of card. And it is very stern in its ways. So sure, maybe this is somebody setting a plan into motion. We'll see when we get the clarifier. But the King of Swords is not playing games. In its positive sense, it's someone that's like serious. They're about their business and they're going to make something happen. When we get to the harsher side of the King of Swords, it could be an energy of someone that may come off as a little heartless, or someone that may come off as mean or cold. So these are energies that we want to watch out for. And of course, since it's the sword suit, it could be someone trying to control a narrative, or it could be really centered around talking, messages, stuff like that. Moving to the center, the Knight of Swords has similar themes. Now, it's not as evolved as the King of Swords. Once again, this could be two different people, but when I see all knights, similar to pages, they're about forward action, and they are about messages and just how something is being chased. Okay, so the Knight of Swords is one of the faster cards in the whole entire deck. So we're seeing action, we're seeing movement. Somebody's doing something here. Okay, now I know we spoke a lot about what the suit itself means, and the Knight of Swords, once again, it could be like really a lot going on in the mind. So you might need some sort of mental vacation when this type of energy shows up, or you might need to just mellow out. And I know that's easier said than done, but the positive about this Knight of Swords is something happens very quickly. That's why I said with what I'm seeing here, there might be like a twist of energy where it's like we're going from this and boom, twist into this 10 of Pentacles. It could turn out very well. When we get to the challenge of the Knight of Swords, it could be something moving too fast, or it could be something that's like so rapid that it's uncomfortable. The Knight of Swords can also be confrontational, like people butting heads, right? Because he's riding into battle. So these are things we'll want to watch out for as we clarify it. Of course, I never read a negative into a positive card, but when I have all this air in the front, it could be things that are like up in the air for whatever reason. Now, onto the back end, we have this beautiful, lovely energy. Capricorn is an earth sign. This is one of the most beautiful manifestations of this whole entire suit. It's one of my favorite cards in the whole deck, the 10 of Pentacles. It's everything. You see these people. So to me, when I see this, I think of level up type of energy. This is fantastic for home, business, money in general, career, family, or it could just represent situations involving those things when the 10 of Pentacles is here. And once again, though, in its positive sense, I think of a level up, like something going from here to here. So this could be a really big improvement. Now, when we get to the challenges of this 10 of Pentacles, as with a lot of earthy energy, sometimes it could represent something that's difficult to move through, or something that's difficult to change. Could be a little stubborn, or could be something moving slow. So I don't necessarily feel like this is rough. Once again, I mean, we need to get a lot more detail on all this, because I feel like the energy's up in the air. But let's do it. I want to dive deeper. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here for the Cappies and see what's going on. Guides and Spirit Team. And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that King of Swords first. And yes, if you're a reader, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Cappy, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, King of Swords time. What's happening here? What is going on? Thank you. Whoa, okay. So we have the Moon in reverse here. Now, this could be really, really good, but I feel like this is giving me investigator types of energies here. That's why I was like, whoa, okay. Because it's like, no, I will uncover something. I will get to the bottom of this. I will get down to the root. So when I see the King of Swords with the Moon in reverse, either this is you not being fooled by something. So you might just be in that place, that mindset where it's like, listen, you're not going to get one by me. You're not going to get one past me. I see it for what it is. I see the truth of the situation. But like I said, this King of Swords could also be like in detective mode. Now we could see some plans starting here, but I feel like this is someone where they would be open about what they're planning to do if you would just ask, like, hey, what are you planning? What's the motive? What are you trying to accomplish? I feel like this energy would be wide open about it. Okay. Or this could be someone's plans becoming known as well. So we're picking up a lot of things here in the front end with that King of Swords, Moon in reverse. So let's talk about it a little more in depth. The Moon card represents Pisces. Some people also link it to the Cancer collective, and it is one of my bigger cards of mystery, intuition. It's very etheric, and it can obscure things sometimes. So when this King of Swords, very accurate in their perception and thinking, very honest and serious, like I said, when this Moon is in reverse, it's like, no, I see through it. I see through the veil. Like, there's no blinders here. I know it is what it is. Okay. And it could also be someone trying to uncover a mystery. So we'll see how the energy plays out throughout the rest of the reading, but there could be something, a situation, I don't even want to say it's a problem, but there could be something that gets you in investigative mode, where it's like, I need to figure this out. Let's keep moving forward. But once again, if this is a plan, if this is someone that they're planning something, if you ask them what their end goal is or what they're trying to do, they'd probably tell you. Okay, let's see what's happening with that Knight of Swords. Like, it kind of gives me the vibe of honest to a fault type of energy. Okay, so we have the Death card in reverse. Okay, and I've been seeing this recently again too. I saw it back in April. Now I'm starting to see it again. The Death in reverse underneath the Knight of Swords. It could be something swinging back around. And I feel like I saw that for you like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and it's still showing up here. Now we do have Scorpio energy right here, which is generally about transformation, change, rebirth. And it's kind of like somebody that, I don't want to say they're reverting, but they want to bring something back to what it used to be. It's like kind of giving me that energy with the Knight of Swords and this Death card. So it could be a couple of different things for you, Capricorn. Yes, there's karmic ties here as well. But with this Death card in reverse, intuitively, I feel like someone's saying, let's run this back, or let's give it another go. Let's try this again. So there could be something, whether it's a situation, whether it's a person, whether it's a job, you name it, where someone's like, I want to try this again. Like, I want to like run this back. So there could be various things popping back up and returning here. Okay. Maybe that has something to do with like this strategy and planning that's in the undertones of the energy. I don't necessarily feel anything nefarious here, but I feel like there could be a lot of things popping back up or popping back around in this time for a lot of you. Okay. So whether it is people or situations, we'll see. Let's move over to that 10 of Pentacles. Then we'll do a quick recap before we get into the Shadow card. Intriguing way that this energy is playing out. Now we have a nice mixture of energy, but in the clarifiers, it's all water energy as well. So there's a lot of movable things. There could be things up in the air. But let's go in on that 10 Pentacles, please. Why is it here for my cappies? Thank you. Okay. 2 of Cups in reverse. This is giving me Hanged Man type of vibes, like a self-sacrificial type of energy. Intuitively, like that's the first thing popping into my mind with this 2 of Cups in reverse. Now, I will say for a portion of you, watch out for any issues with like family members or people that you're very, very close to. There could be some little choppy waters with interpersonal connections here. But when I see the 2 of Cups in reverse underneath the 10 of Pentacles, it's like, no, I'm not going to just do what's best for myself. I want to do what's best for everybody. So if this is somebody's intentions, this is like a long picture or big picture thinking, what I'm seeing here. Because it's like, oh, well, I could do this. I could look after myself and this and that, but I'm going to take one for the team. Like, this is a very odd energy coming out here, Capricorn, where it's like somebody, they're putting the collective's happiness ahead of their own, if that makes sense. Whoever or whatever this collective might be. Now, for another portion of you, you might just not be in the space to give a lot of energy to certain interpersonal connections in this time. When I see it underneath this 10 of Pentacles, it's like, no, I'm about my Pentacles right now, or I'm about my stability. I really don't have the energy to put into like personal relationships like that, one-on-one relationships, if that makes sense. So this could be someone keeping themselves busy with work or task. I'm picking up a lot of things here. Okay. But once again, it feels very self-sacrificial, where it's like, no, I'm going to do what's best for everyone involved. So let's go through and do a quick recap, then we'll get into the Shadow card. I mean, you got some intriguing messages this week, Capricorn, so I can't wait to hear in the comments how your week goes from here. But if you kindly look in the box, position number 1, we have the King of Swords with the Moon card in reverse. I already said there could be a situation or something that pops up that sends you into detective mode where it's like, no, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I need to figure it out. I need to know the truth. For a lot of Cappies right now, your blinders are not on. You could be seeing the truth of various different situations. But another vibe I'm getting here, there could be somebody planning something or has a plan in play. And if you ask them about it, they would have no issue telling you what their true motives are. It does feel like a lot of honesty here in the beginning. Moving to the center, this is where we get that energy of something quickly coming back around, where that twist of energy is starting to show up. The Knight of Swords with the Death card in reverse. So once again, when I see this, to me, it felt like someone saying, like, let's run this back or let's try this again. So there could be certain things that you want to just give it another go or try again. And it doesn't just have to be relationships. It could be a career thing, a business thing. It's like, yeah, no, I want to give that another go, or at least somebody that does here. On to the back end, we have the 10 of Pentacles with the 2 of Cups in reverse here. I said watch out for issues within the family unit, also like within the household. But a big thing I'm picking up here was that self-sacrificial energy where somebody's like, you know, I don't care about my happiness. I want to take care of everyone else. It's like giving me that vibe. Also, a big portion of you might just not be giving a lot of energy to one-on-one connections in this time. You might be about the pinnacle life. So please take a screenshot of that, Capricorn. Let's see what's in the shadows for you. And nothing wrong with any of those energies, honestly, right? There's seasons for everything. But let's see what's in the shadows for my Cappies, please. And yes, at the very end, you know, I always like to pull one shadow card just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see just yet. Shadow cards do not always have to be a challenge. They could be a good thing. So let's get you one. And if you've made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel. And I have much love for all my channel members. I really do. Okay, shadow card time. What do we got for my good friends here? Quick, very quick, Page of Swords. So interesting, we have almost the whole entire sword suit royal family, like with the king, then the knight. Now we have the page showing up here in the shadows. So there could absolutely be something that you're keeping tabs on, or somebody could be keeping tabs on you with the Page of Swords showing up in the shadows. Now with all pages, once again, they're students, they're also messengers. This one is quite defensive, right? So I mean, yeah, this could be someone that's willing to talk something out or to communicate, but there's a defensiveness, there's a skepticism here. But a big thing I'm picking up, whether it's a situation you have eyes on or someone that might have eyes on you, it's showing up here, right? And to me, it doesn't feel super active at the moment. It's like I'm keeping tabs for a reason, but the Page of Swords is the watcher, right? So now might be a time where Spirit might just be telling you, like, Capricorn, keep an eye on this, or someone's keeping an eye on you. I feel like it's very simple and straightforward. So yeah, my friends, that's what I have for you this week. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give the details of the June subscriber surprise. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, my digital calendar is open on mastermetaphysics.com, so go ahead and check that out. And if you got your name in for the May subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced after this weekend's readings. But for the June subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of one of my favorite decks, the Gilded Tarot Royale. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things, as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments if you could snap your fingers and visit anywhere in the world right now. Where would it be? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.